All right. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, YouTube. In honoring of Veterans Day, thank you to everyone who is in the military who has provided their service for their country. We honor you on Veterans Day. Thank you so much for your service. And I wanted to do something special for this day. So I'm going to be doing some free readings. So as you come on in, say hello. And let's get going. I have a couple of different decks. I have a numerology guidance deck, which is really awesome. Rob and I were just playing around with it. I also have the Romance Angels deck, which has about romance. And then I have Spirit Messages deck, which is the John Holland Daily Guidance Oracle deck. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, Chrissy. Instagram, where are you guys? YouTube showing up. Where are you guys? Hi, Colleen. There we go. Okay, and then I also have, of course, my Angel Tarot deck. All right. Good morning, Brandy. Good morning, Miaka. Good morning, Stephanie. And good morning, Alicia. All right. Hi, Summers. So I'm just prepping my deck. Let's do our opening prayer. Great Spirit, you who are known by 1,000 names and you who remain the unnameable one, we thank you for the gift of spirit communication. We ask now that you open our clairs, our seeing, our knowing, our hearing, or feeling. We ask for the spirit guides and loved ones of those assembled here today virtually to please join us now. Surround us in a bubble of white light to keep us protected as we perform these spirit communications to bring those that ask questions the answers that they need. So be it and so it is. Amen. All right, guys. So who would like to ask the first question? And when you choose me for a question, please let me know which deck, because I'm going to use the Angel Tarot deck, unless somebody really wants a different deck. Okay, Jen. Jen Warnock says, me, please. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Miaka is above Jen. And she says, what does Spirit want me to know? Sure, Miaka. So let's see. Do you have a specific deck? Good morning, Sky. So, all right, let's go with this deck then, Miaka, and see what it says. Oh, Miaka, you got 5 of Earth. I'm going to tell you what it says on the card, and I'm going to tell you my interpretation. 5 of Earth, fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So the message for you, Miaka, is if you're considering changing jobs right now, it's not a good time because there's a little bit of fear energy within you that will affect the process of manifestation. So the best idea is to sit still right now. And also, too, Mercury retrograde, right? Starting on Thursday, we're already in the shadow period. So if you're thinking about any changes or you're feeling restless, just sit still for a moment, maybe at least a month, I would say, because whenever Mercury retrograde, we're in the area of it, I tend to just sit still for a moment. Okay? So your message, Miaka, is to be aware of the fear energy, to rise above it. I would say get a healing session. You know, get access bars if you're having mental restrictions. Get Reiki or IET if you're having emotional blocks, right? But work through the fear energy that's surrounding you right now so that you can keep up with your manifesting. All right, that's your card. Thank you, Miaka. All right, coming over to Instagram, Summers says, what would Spirit like me to know? Okay, do you have a preference for a deck, Summers? I guess not. Summers, you had 2 cards fly out, and you have the Dreamer and 2 of Earth. So your message is to stay playful, stay childlike. You are embarking on a whole new journey. And you can't see it right now, and it may feel like you're just kind of sitting around twiddling your thumbs, but you're not. They're actually moving some stuff. Oh, the Game of Thrones deck. I know it's at my house. It's not at your uncle's house. So you're actually embarking on a whole new spiritual journey right now. And that's why it feels like you're in a pause. You see him? He's stepping through that portal. And that's what's happening for you is you're beginning to step through the portal. And the Two of Earth is reminding you to stay playful, stay light as all these changes are happening. Okay? You're on the right path. Keep going. Awesome. All right. I'm just going to, there's a lot of questions on YouTube. I can barely see. Let's see, what can I see? Mel Rose, what does Spirit want me to know? Okay, Mel, unless you have a specific request for a deck, I'm going to use the Angel Tarot. What would Spirit like? Actually, Mel, for you, I'm feeling drawn to Spirit messages from John Holland. So let's go with that. Mel Rose. There you go. Your card is vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to thread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. So your card, Mel, talks about being open right now. It feels like you're undergoing some changes as well. And the natural need in all of us when we're undergoing changes is to want to close down and want to shut down. Okay? So what you want to do is not do that, but stay in your openness and stay in your vulnerability and your innocence and let this thing work itself out. All right, that's your message, Mel. Oh, love you too, Summers. Thank you. Hi, Cece. Candy, good morning. All right, so who's next? I don't have any requests from Instagram, not that I can see. So let me go back to YouTube. I just missed, I think I saw Chris on there. I'd like a card from the John Holland Spirit Messages deck, please. Okay, Chris Gates, you are up. You're welcome, Mel. Okay, Instagram, please share your question. Candy, share your question that you'd like to know. All right, Chris Gates, here's your reading. Oh, you got 2 cards. I'm laughing because I read Chris last night. So, soul power and synchronicity. Soul power. Always remember you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. Synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending you? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. Yeah, that's very badass, Chris. I'm laughing because it's in alignment with my message from last night. You are just charging through, making huge strides, and you can see the universe supporting you by sending all the synchronicity that they're sending to you. You know, so you're finding the right people, you're finding the right opportunities, and you're feeling very confident and strong, you know, in your power. So Chris Gates, keep going. You are on the right path. You're doing it, right? You just keep going. Awesome. Good messages. Okay. Danny Chan, what would Spirit like me to know? Okay, Danny Chan, let's go with Danny. I'm going to use the numerology guidance deck for you. And I'm going to give you an FYI. I have to read from the book because this is a brand new deck. It's actually my partner's deck. I steal his stuff all the time. I can't make that stand up. Sorry, guys. So Danny, let's see. Yeah, Danny said she just repeated it because I can't see. When I look, I just see a bunch of questions. So I'm sorry if I'm skipping people. I'm not going in order. I'm just looking at the screen. And every time somebody types a question, it pushes it up. So I can't see the past questions. Danny, you got a really cool card. You got abundance. Look at that card, guys. 88. So I'm going to read from the book and I'm going to tell you what it means, right? This card indicates a need to adopt an attitude of abundance in order to attract it into your life. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to recognize the numerous opportunities in front of you. The universe is bountiful and there's plenty to go around. Since you attract what you believe, you must improve your perception of the world. Replace your thoughts of scarcity, competition, and shortage with feelings of abundance, prosperity, and hope. So your message, Danny, is if you're feeling stuck right now or things aren't going your way, expand your mindset. I would recommend listening to YouTube videos of Abraham Hicks. You know, there's thousands of YouTube videos on Abraham Hicks on YouTube where they talk a lot about abundance. And it's something like by listening to it over and over again, it's going to infiltrate your mind and bring you to a better place. Does that make sense? Okay, so your focus, my love, this week is on abundance and creating that abundance. Play a game with the universe. Guys, and this is for everybody. Play a game with the universe. I tell the universe, okay, I want to see surprising amounts of abundance come in this week. So I'm going to be open and aware, looking for those signs. And then they start playing with me and giving me extra money, you know. And I'll tell you right now, we did at the center, what did we do? We did the new moon manifesting miracles. I got to share this with you guys because I love the spirit work that I do. I love how spirit works with me. We created the vortex of manifestation. Everybody was there. I was drumming. I was doing a guided meditation. We were in it. We were in it, guys. And we all came out moved. Like I felt like, oh, we had the power of manifestation. You would not believe this. The next day, I woke up to a text. I kid you not. Someone sent me a text and they wanted to invest $21,000 in me. Yeah. So this stuff is real. I am now $21,000 richer, you know, but I'll tell you something. Oh, Summer says it was the bee's knees. Yeah. Have you been seeing stuff, Summers? Because you were at that circle as well. We just had the most amazing breakthroughs at that circle. I love the moon circles. If you guys are ever in the area and you see me put up a moon class, come, because those moon classes, man, we've been harnessing the power of that moon. It's been amazing. Yeah, to wake up to a text like that, can you imagine? And then I have another super important secret that I'm not telling anybody yet because I have a phone call with this other person. I'm like, wow. So yes, it's amazing. All right, Mama. Hi, Uma. This is my first time. Is my business going to pick up anytime soon? Good question, Mama. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, you got 3 cards. 3 of air, Knight of water, balance. Mama, I'm going to ask you, are you currently involved in a relationship that is causing you some heartache and pain? Because these cards indicate that there is a romantic situation that's drawing your energy and you need to regain balance in your life. When you have a new business, Mama says yes. When you have a new business, I do a lot of business coaching because I have 4 successful businesses. And what I'm going to tell you is I was dating a person that was very unhealthy for me. And it was 2.5 years of my life. And it was just so unhealthy and my business did not grow. And if you're out there in the real world, like a business consultant will tell you that has nothing to do with it. I'm here as an energy consultant and I will tell you it has everything to do with it. So Mama, tighten up your personal life, either kick them out or put some boundaries on them and refocus and realign for your business. And if you do, you should see changes in your business. Okay, love? And thank you for this being your first time. For those of you that it's your first time, please click subscribe. There's a little bell there. You click subscribe on it to become a subscriber to my channel so you won't miss these readings and the daily readings ever again. All right, so click subscribe. All right. Coming over to Instagram. Instagram, are there any questions? Where's Lee? Lee, I saw you on Instagram. I know you asked a question. Oh, here we go. Candy, what does 2019 have in store for me? Great question, Candy. And I will tell you guys, come December 1st, I will start taking the appointments for your annual reading. So what I do is I go on Zoom, I tape myself talking. Yeah. How amazing is that, right? Don't worry, I wear makeup. And I tape myself talking but I go through each month and tell you what to expect for the month. And then I mail you that video copy. And that's starting December 1st. You can start requesting that for the year. Okay, Candy. Oh, you got 3 cards, Candy. Here we go. Strength, Page of Fire, and High Priestess. So what 2019 has in store for you, it's going to be somewhat of a reflective, emotional year. I'm kind of curious. I'd love to do your annual plan, Candy, to see what personal year. We all have a personal year number. And this is somehow indicative to me of like either a 2 or a 7 year. I'd have to check it. But basically, what this is that you're going to be in your heart space in 2019. You're going to be following your intuition more. So not like acting out of ego or your mindset, but following what you feel more. And you're going to be forgiving a lot of people and yourself. Now, these 2 things that are happening on the spiritual front actually invites in a lot more opportunities. The Page of Fire is always news of an exciting new opportunity, advancement, adventure. So I feel that, Candy, for you, you're going to be more in tune with yourself, like you're growing into yourself almost. And that stronger connection is now manifesting in the outer world as beautiful opportunities coming your way that's in synchronicity with your path. So it's looking to be a very exciting 2019 for you. All right, coming back over to YouTube. Can I see? Jen Warnock, what do I need to know regarding my clairvoyant mediumship? Any deck? Please and thank you. So she says any deck. Right? Is that what I can't see? I can't read, guys. Oh my gosh. Any deck. Okay. So your clairvoyant mediumship. What does Spirit want you to know about your clairvoyant mediumship? All right, that's a bunch. So I'm going to take the top card because there are like 10 that fell out. 8 of Air, which was the card today. This is the illusion of feeling trapped. So clairvoyance is about seeing outside of you. And if you are afraid to see on a deeper level, then that's going to affect your clairvoyance. So it's one of those things you have to work out with Spirit. Maybe talk to them. I know when I started seeing people standing in front of me, it freaked me out. All right. So what I'm going to say is to ask them to bring in things bit by bit to get you used to it. Maybe sitting in the dark with your eyes open. I know it sounds scary, but that's what you have to do. Like I would sit in the dark with my eyes open and see people appear, and it would be the most frightening thing until I got used to it and then realized they're not here to hurt me. They're spirit people. They're doing their day-to-day, right? So work on that. Okay. Stephanie T, am I on the right path to resolve my sinus issues? So I'm guessing you're doing some stuff, Stephanie, and you want to know if you're on the right path. Ace of Earth would suggest that you are. Ace of Earth is all about new opportunities, inflow of abundance. It talks more about business, promising business ventures. But if you're asking a question specific to, am I doing the right thing concerning my sinuses? I would take this as a very hearty yes. This card is a very positive, uplifting card. Okay. Lee, there you are. Another deck, please. Am I on the right family path now? So Lee, let's go to Spirit Messages, John Holland deck. Is Lee on the right family path now? We get Serenity. The most important relationship you can have. Oh, isn't that amazing? They just answered her, right? The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. So what I'm going to say, Lee, is that your family relationships are a reflection of you. And once you have peace and serenity within your soul, your family relationships will thrive. But if you're holding on to the past or remembering past things or not settled within yourself, then it could affect the family relationships. Okay. All right, I'm going to use the spirit deck. Let's see. Chrissy, Romance Angels deck, insight on relationships. Okay, Chrissy, what's your question concerning the relationship? While I wait for Chrissy to answer me, I see somebody else asking relationship. So Queen Isadora, am I in a healthy relationship? I'm going to say off the bat, if you're asking me that question, then the answer is no. But that's just me being funny. All right. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. What I am getting about this is if you both are opening your heart and giving and receiving, yes, it's a healthy relationship. If you are giving, and he is only receiving, then it is not a healthy relationship. Or if he is giving, and you're only receiving, it's not a healthy relationship. It's a balance. So do an assessment of your relationship and see if it's equal in terms of you guys giving and receiving. Okay? And then that's how you'll tell if you're in a healthy relationship. And by the way, on my other channel, Lotus Inspiration, no, that's YouTube is Lotus Inspiration 1111 is what we're on right now. But on Lotus Wellness Center, which is also on YouTube, Rob and I have a video up. It might be on this channel too. I can't remember, on love and relationships. We talked about it from a twin flame spiritual perspective, and you might be, you might get to draw some answers from there. Okay, you're welcome, Lee. Stephanie, am I on the right path to resolve? Oh, so we did that one already. Okay. All right, what time is it? 9:34. So I'm going to do 2 more questions and then I have to go. Okay. Raju, what does Spirit want me to know today? Hi, Raju. We're going to go with the Spirit Messages deck for Raju. Oh, that just flipped right up. I'm laughing because I know Raju. Trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. So Raju, your card is trust. And it's interesting because I'm actually developing a 1-day workshop that I'm going to call something like Working with Your Intuition, where we do different exercises, how to strengthen that trust of your inner guidance system. So look out for that. That will be coming in the new year. It's a 1-day workshop, and we're going to have different exercises, and you're going to come with your questions, and we're going to do these exercises to figure out which way to go, just solely using, well, I heard losing your mind and using your intuition. I guess that's a tag for the class. Roger says, have to take that one. Wow, so on point. Yeah, it's going to be a good class. D. Rick, is this the right time for my DM and I to start a new business together? Very good question. Let's see. Well, let me see what the card says first. So the 8 of Water says a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. First of all, it's not a good time right now for anyone to start anything new. We have Mercury retrograde upon us. It's starting Thursday, but we are in the shadow period right now, and it goes on till December. So I've had people come to me personally asking me to do business with me, teach classes, whatnot, and I've said no to all of them because now is not the time for me to start anything new. Does that make sense? So you want to be aware of that now is not the time. But this card in particular is asking for you to make sure that you are in the correct relationship and that this is something that's going to last. I personally tend not to work with my boyfriends, my partners, unless we have had that conversation of we're going the distance, we're doing this thing, you know. living together, marriage, all that kind of stuff, because it's really hard from a business perspective when you work with someone you love and then you break up. Then what happens to that business? You know? So even though, like, even now with Rob and I, we're partners, but we have very clear boundaries, and we've had that, talk legally about who gets what happens what. That's why our businesses are still so separate, because there's a possibility we can break up just like everybody can. And you don't want to have so much invested, or one account or one name or whatever, and then things go awry. Okay? So that's your message. All right. So, any feedback on the readings I gave today? Lee says, and as you spoke, my Blue Jays arrived. I love that. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming out and supporting. But listen, don't just wait on these free readings. If you really have pertinent questions to ask, if you're really stuck, if you really want to know, I am available. Book me for a reading, okay? It can be by phone, it can be in person. If you meet me in person, it's always an hour or more. If you need a 30-minute session or 15-minute session, it's by phone or it's by Zoom, right? And you can just book me. Just email me, uma@lotuswellnesscenter.net, or check out my page, umalotusflower.com, and come on in for a session. Don't wait for the free readings to get a reading, right? I have my own psychic, guys. And if I'm really stuck on something, I call her and I call him. I have two, a her and a him. And I call them and get the advice I need, right? So don't ever feel like you have to wait. All right. Thank you guys so much. YouTube, I will be seeing you tomorrow. And